Skip, you remember when this kid was drafted, I told you something, and people were like, you don't know what you're talking about. I said, Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones will never, ever be able to put their phone on silent or turn it off at night. As long as this kid is on the Cowboys roster, you're always going to have to worry about something like this. Now, one or two things are in play here. Either Zeke Elliott is intoxicated or he's a damn fool. I don't believe he's the latter, Skip. And this is what happens when you mix alcohol. Judgment becomes cloudy. Why would you do that? What do you gain by pushing this young man down? He intervened in the situation. It's being reported that Zeke was talking to his girlfriend or whomever a friend with.
I don't know.
However,
yeah, I got it. Yeah.
But why Zeke? What do you think's gonna happen? Why bring that kind of spotlight back on you? At some point in time, we, general, the media, gonna stop having to make excuses for athletes. Oh, he's young. What were you doing when you was 24, 25? I damn sure wasn't pushing down security guards. That's what I wasn't doing. Yeah. I can assure you of that.
Yeah.
See, come on. Why? What did he hope to accomplish? Zeke should fall on his knees and thank God that security guy's like, nah, I don't want to press charges. Because here we go again.
Yeah.
You get arrested, Skip. The NFL's going to have to intervene. They got no choice. Now, I'm sure they're going to want to talk to Zeke. Maybe they'll give him a phone. Maybe, commissioner or somebody, Troy Vincent will pick up the phone, give Zeke a call. Okay, what transpired? But this is just a bad look. For Zeke, first and foremost. Then it goes to the Cowboys. Then it goes to the NFL. The NFL got enough bad looks going on right now. They're dealing with something going on right now that they're trying to get out from up under. This doesn't help the cause. But Zeke, at some point in time, you got to start taking accountabilities and realize that you and alcohol does not mix.
I wish I could disagree with one thing you said, but I can't because I think it's an even bigger deal than you just laid out. It's such a big deal that I don't even care about contract or no contract. I care about whether he's going to get suspended again because I think it's possible. A game or two for more conduct unbecoming, just because he was zero tolerance, because he already did 6 games, as we know, 2 years ago, wrecked that Cowboy season, and I just fear that it could come down again, first game or two this year, just to say, no, we told you, you knew you were on notice.
Right.
And nope, you can't do this. And it's beyond bad look. It's scary bad to me because there's nothing in it I will even try to defend. There's nothing right about any of it. And he is very fortunate he got off lightly here because the security guard vouched for him and said, no, I don't want to press charges. I don't know, maybe he was a Cowboy fan. I have no idea. But the point is, let's look at all the bad looks. Number one, he was in some kind of altered state. I don't know what kind of altered state, but he was altered. He was out of it.
That's clear.
He's just teetering all over everywhere. Number two, he's having some kind of disagreement with the young woman he's with, and as she tries to walk away, he jumps in front of her and gets in her face to stop her, and then she tries to turn and he jumps in her face again to stop her. Now, that's not putting hands on that woman, but it bordered on physical to me. It was chilling just to watch it on the video, and I watched it about 5 times because it got worse by the look, where it just, given his past, again, I defended him the last time because I told you Kia Roberts, the director of investigations for the National Football League, was the only one in that whole league office who interviewed the accuser, not once or twice, but 5 times. She concluded, accuser not credible.
That's it.
That was it, period, end of story. And he was not charged by 2 police departments with that accuser when she had gone to the police twice before in 2 different cities. So I thought that he got railroaded that time. I thought that they tried to bust him more for some other off the field because he's had 2 bar fight incidents in Dallas. And then he had the worst look of all, St. Patrick's Day. He's up on the rooftop celebrating and he reaches and pulls the woman's top down. It's just such a bad look. It's the one look that the NFL is going to say, no, we won't tolerate that.
If they'd have gave him 3 or 4 games, if they'd have gave him 2 or 3 games for that, Skip, I don't think anybody would have batted an eye.
Nobody.
It was the murkiness of
it's just everything. It all piled up.
So it's like, oh, we got to give you something, Zeke.
Okay. So then let's get to the kid who's the security guard in the black jacket. He looks like he weighs about 130 pounds, and he tries to intervene just to say, is everything okay here? Which is completely in bounds. That's his job.
Because if he doesn't, they're going to say, well, why is security there? Why didn't security intervene? And then his lawyer takes this approach. He overreacted to a situation.
No, he didn't.
Really? No, he didn't.
I don't think so,
And then Zeke says to him, you got something to say? Which is the classic altered states behavior.
You got that.
You got something to say? And I don't know what the kid says back to him, and then he just kind of shoves him into the movable barricade, and everything goes
Look,
kid,
like, man, you Zeke. I ain't got nothing to say to you.
No. You Zeke. Yeah, that's what he is. So he then walks away. Las Vegas police come scurrying over, and the one officer says, well, I'm going to cuff him and take him in. And then the security guard intervenes and says, no, it's okay. It wasn't that big a deal. I don't want to press charges. Let it go. Now, once upon a time, pre-internet, we might never have heard about any of this, right?
Correct.
Because nothing became of any of it.
Right.
There's nothing official about it, right?
Nope.
Okay, but we live in different times, and he's got to know we live in different times.
The biggest thing that's bigger than the internet, camera phone.
Well, and that's what was being recorded right there.
For a long time.
Yes.
But,
And why not? Who wouldn't record that?
We don't know who it was, I guess.
There's a famous saying that goes, the night has 1,000 eyes. On most night, it has 1,002 because someone sees what you're doing.
They do.
Skip, men, athletes, if a female's trying to leave your presence, let her go.
Yeah.
Nothing good is
That's
going to.
true.
Nothing is good going to come by you trying to restrain her. Whether you grab her arm, whether you position your body in front of her. If she wants to leave, if she says, Shannon, pull the car side the road, let me out. Skip, we could be in the middle, heading to Vegas. If she says she want to get out, I'm like, are you sure? We're halfway between LA and Vegas. Do you want to get out? I'm going to politely open the door. I'm going to let her get out. Do that. Because nothing good can come from you trying to restrain her. Physically or putting a barrier, which is your body, between where she's trying to go and where you're trying to prohibit her from going. Zeke, you of all people.
Of all people.
Why you bring the spotlight back on you?
I don't know.
Everybody, because we heard him say it, he learned, and Stephen Jones said he's learned his lesson. I see a different Zeke. He's matured so much. And he probably has, Skip, but it's just when you get that you start mixing that alcohol, everybody can't handle it. And some people drink till they get to that state. Some people, Skip, have a cocktail or two, have a good old time, take the edge off, man, feeling good. But then some, 1, 2, 3, 4, they drink to get to that place. Why, Zeke?
Then the other big why to me is if you're one of the most famous athletes in the world, you play in the National Football League for America's team, you're arguably the best running back in football, why would you subject yourself to a dance music festival at Las Vegas Motor Speedway where there are going to be 150,000 people?
And everybody got a phone.
Everybody's got a phone, and it's just sort of, it's a little chaotic, even though it's highly supervised and well policed, and they did a good job. I read they had 65 arrests over the 3-day.
Wow. Not bad considering that many people out there.
I would agree, because they were drawing 150,000 a night.
They did pretty good.
Okay.
They like to have 66.
Okay. Why would you wander into that madness? Why would you? Is anything good going to come out of that?
It's kind of like, I guess it's kind of like Coachella or kind of like Woodstock.
It's the same thing.
Skip, guys gonna have a good old time, want to have a few drinks, dancing, the women out there, how to Skip, hey, the moth can't help himself. He's attracted to the flame, even though it's gonna end bad for him. Skip, music festival, dancing, partying, Vegas, what happens? Well, I thought what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Okay, that happens. That's what happens in a private suite, right? That's what you do. You insulate and isolate yourself,
correct.
And you have your own private party, and then this is probably not as likely to happen, right?
You have to be careful.
In today's time, look, it's not like it used to be. We used to go to the club. When Shay was going to the club, You know, you go dance. You dance with somebody you didn't even know the female. You just start dancing.
Yeah.
Now everybody go to the club and they dance with people that they came from home with. How's that? I guarantee you, everybody at that place was dancing with people that they came with. Ain't nobody dancing with a stranger no more. But you know, O'Shea back in the day, you know, O'Shea, you know, go over to the club, you know, you know what I do, Jenny. Having a good old time.
Of course, I must say that Zeke's first mistake was he wore that 23 LeBron jersey.
LeBron James.
And you know what? Nothing good happens in a 23 LeBron Laker jersey. Am I right?
Skip.
I just, nothing good happens.
That has nothing to do with it.
Nothing good has happened so far to a 23 LeBron jersey. But maybe yesterday it did.
See, Bron drank wine. See, Zeke probably had a little stiffer than wine.
I'm afraid
and
he
the
has
sun,
something
Skip, you know,
stiffer than
alcohol
that.
and sun don't mix.
No.
Now, they keep talking about oil and water and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
Alcohol and sun do not mix.
Okay. But bottom line, they did say that Zeke made it back to Dallas on Sunday morning to attend his football youth camp, right? Okay. Well, that's what they said.
Quick.
And ain't nobody, and guess what? Not one person at that camp knew what transpired
They did
just
not.
24 hours earlier. Well, not even 24 hours, probably like 12, 13 hours earlier.
Because if the parents of those kids had seen that video, they might have held their kid out that day. Who knows?
No, they'll let him go.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, all those kids, every parent that had their kid at that camp already knew what Zeke had done and believed,
in the
made it
past.
their mind one way or another.
That's true.
So they were coming. He's still Ezekiel Elliott, Dallas Cowboy. You said that's the most popular franchise, most visible franchise, most profitable franchise.
It is.
So nothing changes that.
The fear is that the list is getting longer. And that's what worries you. That if you're seeing this, you've seen what's happened in the past. He's got to have people around him that protect him against doing these kind of things. Because it didn't look like he had a lot of people surrounding him in that sense.
Well, I mean, the thing is sometimes guys like to travel because the bigger the crowd, the entourage, your handlers or whatever, the more attention you attract. So, you know, me, I kind of like to swerve. You know, I'm just moving in and I'm not big at Zeke or anything like that. But I just like to go, you know, move in and out by myself.
The weird part was he didn't seem to have any entourage.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's a good thing.
Wandering around.
I don't think it's easy for you to walk around and be unnoticed.
Yeah,
Shannon.
but Skip, at 24, that young bull jive, that's long past. Yeah, you grown. You paying bills.
Grown? Is he?
Yeah, he grown. He grown-ass man. But he making. I ain't say all that now.
No, I know.
That's two different types of grown.
All right, we're going to move on.